We're more on the cultural front here in Lorient, and Doug Callister, I love saying that, is with us. I love all this.
Yeah.
Got your marshal's outfit on, but of course you're actually doing, I say culture, because you're teaching people to make things. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, I came over here possibly getting on for about 10 years ago, and I was asked to come to stand in front of the stand, which I've done for tourism, making Bumbee cages and some bridges crosses into three legs. And it's a reason for people to stop. People come along and what are you doing? So if they stop outside your tent, you've got a chance. Whereas if we weren't here, they would just walk past. Mm-hmm. So it's a reason for them to come and stop. Then they're intrigued. And what you find is if somebody stops, other people, why has he stopped? What's it? And you get talking to somebody, what's he doing? So Desi's with me. Desi come a couple of years later. So Desi and I, we simply just make things like...
This is a big one.
Well, it's a big one.
Explain, if people don't know, the history of this.
Yeah, well, this is a Bumbee cage made out of willow. Now, this is just like... Kathy Kluker said to me, you could do with a big one just to attract attention.
Yeah.
So I made this out of willow. A bit rough, but it's rougher where there isn't, honestly say. But it's just an example of what we do. This has been sold, actually. Somebody wanted it. I don't want to bring it back anyway.
But what's the tradition? What
right, a Bumbee cage. Bumbees, you probably know is Bumbees is the Manx colloquial name for a bumblebee.
Yeah.
We call them Bumbees. T. Brown's poem, Chasing the Bumbees, Humming Across, Bumbees. So I made, George Quayle, many years ago, showed me how to make a Bumbee cage out of rushes. So I started making them, and then my children sort of learnt, and then I started going to fairs, and people say, can you come along and talk to us and make things? So I started making Bumbee cages. But the story, it's a wonderful story. Bumbees or bumblebees, the old people used to say were bad fairies, naughty fairies. Fairies that had done something wrong and had been changed into a bumblebee to bumble about for the rest of their lives. Children were shown how to make a rush one of these. Before you finish it, near the top there, you've got a hole. You make one of these, and then you sit by a foxglove and you wait for a bumblebee to go up inside the foxglove, grab the end of the flower and put it there, and it backs out into your Bumbee cage. So then you finish it off with a bumblebee trapped inside. At night when the children are gone to bed, Dad comes along, opens up the top, backs it off a little bit, lets the bumblebee go, gets stones or a shell and puts them inside, and then does it back up again. Now the children come down in the morning and they see that the bumblebee is gone, and they're told that because they caught the bumblebee, kept it in the Bumbee cage for an afternoon or an evening, it got taught a lesson. Once it had been taught a lesson, it got its magic back, able to use its magic to escape, but it would leave something so they still had a rattle. And it's a great story. You pick up rushes, you pick up 4 to 5 rushes.
So this is about a normal size, the average size.
That's an average size.
And the rattle, so yeah.
And you can hear inside as this rattles.
Yeah.
Now, what Desi and I are doing is we're using these shells. I'll put this down.
Yeah.
We're using these shells, which are periwinkles. Now, these are great because you got people around. If you put them in there like that, you got a whistle. I didn't blow that too loud. You can burst people's eardrums, but it's they call them coquillage here, the French.
Yeah.
So there's children around. We show them. You can make a whistle and so on, and we're doing things, and it's just.
And you teach people how to make these things, and you're having classes.
We're having classes. The classes. It's a bit difficult to make a Bumbee cage first off with a crowd of people. Not too bad 1-to-1. So what we've done, I brought a load of art straws over. And we're making some bridges crosses. We're calling them Celtique Celtic crosses. Yeah. And we're making them. They're all different colours. The kids are enjoying it, and then they're frisbees when they finish. So it's a reason to advertise the Isle of Man stand. It's a reason for them to stop. They come inside and all. So that's what it's all about. And I say Desi has been helping me. Desi does them as well. And we go to fairs and a Southern show and all sorts of things like that. And I've fashioned from some Bridget's cross, a 3-legged one. I created a 3 legs, as you can see. And again, people are buying them because it's our year with Cornwall.